the Cooper Kupp announcement yesterday. He pops it out there on social media that he was informed by the team that they're going to be seeking to trade him, and they're going to work with him and his family to find the right place to continue competing for championships. I don't agree with the decision and always believed it was going to begin and end in L.A. So the question is, why? Tom, what's up?
Well, let's start by going back to last October when the Rams were actively engaged in Cooper Kupp trade discussions, among other players. They're off to a 1-4 start. They were exploring what their options were with Cooper Kupp. Ultimately, for one reason or another, they decided not to pull the trigger on a trade. But they had serious offers. They had good value on the table. They decided not to do it. Now Cooper Kupp is a year older. He's 31 years old. I know that he had that monster season back in 2021, but each of the last 3 years, he's missed significant time because of injuries, and his production has suffered significantly. I mean, you look down the stretch of last season, there were games where he had no catches or one catch. He had 700-something yards once again. This is not a guy who's performing anywhere close to the level that he was when he had close to 2,000 yards. Still a valuable piece. And I believe that there will be a market. Cooper Kupp will be playing football in the NFL in 2025, but it'll be really interesting to see how the Rams navigate this situation and how much money, if any, they may have to pay as part of Cooper Kupp's salary, or if he has to take a pay cut to facilitate a trade. And in turn, is he willing to do that, as opposed to, if you can't work out a trade where I get my full $20 million, I'm just going to say, cut me, and, I'll move on and sign someplace else for, whether it's the minimum or whether it's something more than what he's due. He's got a $7.5 million roster bonus due on the third day of the league year in March, which is like March 18th. $5 million of that is fully guaranteed. So the Rams are committed to Cooper Kupp for at least $5 million. And if he's still on the roster after that date in March, then they're in for $7.5 million. It's possible that if they're willing to pay that entire roster bonus, that actually generates more value for Cooper Kupp in a trade, because then all of a sudden you're getting Cooper Kupp around what he'd probably get on the free agent market, which is, okay, it's a one-year deal for $12.5 million. He's doing another like $20 million in 2026, but that's non-guaranteed. Part of that's in a roster bonus as well. That could be a little bit more palatable. I've talked to some of the teams today that were in the Cooper Kupp trade discussions a year ago who have said, we're not trading for him this time, because basically they think this is probably a situation where the Rams might end up having to cut him. It's entirely possible they could trade him. The Rams have been creative through the years with veteran players and being able to trade those guys somewhere down the line. I would fully anticipate that they'll explore every avenue for that. But keep in mind, that third day of the league year, that's where the rubber is going to meet the road. If Cooper Kupp hasn't been traded by that point, they're either going to have to eat another $2.5 million or they're going to release him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.